Good morning! Although it's probably not morning for the vast majority of people. But it's not even really morning for me, I should say. It's 11:30 here, California time. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. This is a fun little video that was mentioned a while ago by one of my channel members, I believe. And that would be, they noticed I do have some comic books. I was a big comic collector back in the 90s time. And the fun thing about that was, in my opinion, one of the best eras for comics. There's just some really cool stuff that happened. We had the death of, the death of Superman, which is what are represented here. This is my second set. These are the graded figures. You also had Batman. You had the Nightfall series, which I'm going to show all of that. You had the Age of Apocalypse. A lot of fun stuff. What's that I see? This is not members only mode. I disabled that. I was testing it. I don't know if I can actually change it. Maybe, actually I might be able to on here. So I might be able, let me see if I can change it right now. So there I can turn on. They just updated the thing where now, hi TJ, hey Emma, David, good to see you. So right now I think if you're trying to chat, then only channel members can actually chat. Anybody can watch the video. It's just you guys. And I like the fact they just updated the program here for me, so I can change it on the fly. So if I wanted to make a stretch of stuff, channel members only, there is a troll problem. But see, not everybody is a troll. Honestly, there's not a ton of trolls that come in. There's one or two that show up every now and then, but alive on football day with you're killing me, but I'm still there. I'm sorry, TJ. I know. FC, there you go. See, and there he signed up. FC signed up last night. So if you guys want to participate in the chat, sign up to be a channel member. I just thought that this would be kind of a fun thing to do. Are you looking forward to season 2 of Mandalorian? Not really. I'm not the biggest fan of Mandalorian. I know that's probably going to upset some people. But like right now, turn it off now. It's not really fair. No, you're right. So, and now channel member only mode is off. Oh, blue streak is, you're messing around with your blue. I'm jealous. So there's Ratchet. See, now people that aren't channel members are able. Roomba needs my attention. Roombacron is next to a lift. Or cliff, I'm sorry. So strange. So jealous. Hey, Alex, how are you? Trump is getting voted out in 2020. You are correct, Minecraft. Good job. Hello, Jurassic Addict. Good to see you. What did you think about the studio series Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee? Did you watch my review of it? Watch my review. What's up, TFN? What happened to I don't want to talk about we're not going to talk about the Dodgers today. Rupert Murdoch, I don't think, is going to be able to save Trump this time around. So let us start this up. So again, I'm showing off a lot of my original comics. These are all ones that I had as a kid, and I'm gonna try. Oh, some of these are kind of stuck together. Oh man, this was a damn good series too. Woo! So, I honestly don't know why I have this, but the Executioner, that's a fun one. I don't remember why I got that, but now this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first appearance of Bishop in the comics. That's a good one. I don't remember really a lot of these. Here is X-Men Uncanny X-Men number 300. This is with that nice foil back. That's cool. This is X-Men number 1, not the X-Men number 1, obviously, but this is the version of X-Men that I got. They have multiple covers with this. I liked the there was like Cyclops, all sorts of different ones. I liked the Magneto one. I think that looks cool. But this is where I got like a lot of my interest. Now this is a series that I wish I should go through and finish, because this was a really interesting one. This is the Executioner's Song. If I remember correctly, this was dealing with the techno organic virus that was going around like infecting everyone, and Professor X got it, and Apocalypse actually saved him. So that was interesting. Just went for the entire apartment. Okay. FC, I hate that Prowl is part of the exclusive box set. I agree. That's not very fun. So, where's the Transformer stuff? I might just turn on the members only chat again. I'm showing comics at the moment. That is what I'm doing. This was one of the most wonderful relationships in all of comics for me. Rogue and Gambit. I love those two. Those are so fun. And then this series here, again, talking about the 90s and how good the 90s were. This is, some of these are kind of like stuck together of sorts. This was, oh man, yeah. And I don't even remember why I have this one, but Fatal Attractions. The big thing about this series was the series where Wolverine had his adamantium ripped out of his body by Magneto. Truly brutal of him to do. Always kind of played around with that, and I love how they also have like this hologram thing. That's not going to come across very well on the camera at all. I don't know why I have some ash cans. Honestly, I don't remember much about these. That looks like it's Age of Apocalypse, though, honestly. That and that. They could be, like I said, Age of Apocalypse. I don't actually remember. A lot of these, like I said, I had these when I was a kid. I don't know how to read a comic. Oh, it is tricky. It does require, especially how like the panels work, and knowing which way to kind of go through and read them. It can be tricky to do. But I got pretty much all of the, like I was collecting every issue that was coming out. I had them all. This is the one where Scott Summers in Jean Grey get married. That's a nice one. He's had a lot of real fun things at this time. Oh yeah, and I remember. Oh yeah. The Phoenix Force returned for a bit. That was fun. Let's see. I'm just flipping through some of these to try to remember. See if I can remember some of the stories. When Cyclops was a member of the Acolytes, he left the X-Men for a while and joined up with them. The Phalanx Convent. Covenant? I don't even remember. But this spurred on Generation Next, a new line in the X-Men universe. This is when Jubilee left the X-Men. That was a fun one. Let's see, X Factor, yeah, and then here's the first, or Generation X. That was the new title that they launched around that time. Let's see, continuing on. I was just, like I said, I was just getting all of these. All of them I was getting pulled every day or every month. This was Legion Quest. This kind of started right before the Age of Apocalypse. Legion is the son of Professor X. And yeah, so that it continues on. The son of Professor X wanted to essentially give his father, and I don't, oh yeah, that's right. There was two different covers of these guys, two variant covers. So Professor X, his son wanted to try and save his father and everything that his father had to go through. So he decided to go back in time and kill. Oh, this was a good one too. Oh man, decided to kill Magneto. Well, when he went back in time, he screwed up, and foil covers with a Cody's here. Of course, Cody's here, comic man himself. But Legion screwed up and ended up killing his father, which, let's be honest, that's kind of a tricky sort of thing, because if you're the son and you go back in time and you kill your father, that means that you're never born in the first place, which means you never can go back in time to kill your father. So it creates a paradox. So that's always a fun one to try to figure out. This one was one of my favorites and blew my mind. Now, I didn't know what they were building up to with the Legion Quest, but this one here is an amazing book. This one actually has Sabretooth and Wolverine fighting, and this is the one where Wolverine takes his claws, goes like this to Sabretooth, and punctures his brain. Doesn't kill him, but completely makes him basically brain dead at that point in time. And he starts to come back around in later issues, and in those later issues, he's a little bit more subdued. He doesn't have a lot of his memory, but things start coming back, and he starts remembering. So that was an amazing issue. More with the Legion Quest, it spanned all over. There's Cable trying to help, and then the culmination in Professor X dying. It wipes out the whole universe, and then we get, oh yeah, this is a, oh man, I forgot I had this. So this is the first issue, foil cover of Age of Apocalypse, X-Men Alpha. This starts the whole thing. But what I totally forgot that I had in these were, oh man, I forgot about that too, was the X universe. This was a separate title, but it dealt with other characters in the Marvel Universe that were affected by a lot of things. So I'm going to open this. I wish I could get all of these graded too, but they're in good condition just by themselves. I mean, this would easily grade well over. I just looking at it, I would easily say that this is at least a 9.6. But like here is Dr. Donald Blake. Do you guys know who Donald Blake is? Let's see. Here's Tony Stark. Well, let's see. I know Tony Stark is in here. Bruce Banner. Yeah. So it basically takes a look at all these other Marvel characters that live in this universe still. So here's T'Challa, killed in action. The lesson of T'Challa, last king of Wakanda, is meant as a warning. Frank Castle, so the Punisher. Peter Parker, executed, a potential contact of Operative Stacy, never activated after the culling of Apocalypse. Richard Reed in Storm, Richards Reed in Storm, Johnny Storm, Namor, all of these characters. So it's really cool to see how Age of Apocalypse affected the other characters in the Marvel Universe. Super, super cool. I forgot I had that. These are one shots. I don't remember exactly what these are. These are X-Men Chronicles. It's in the same universe, but I don't exactly remember the story that is being told in those. But then we get into all of the Age of Apocalypse comics. All of these I have, like I said, when I was a kid, I collected these. These are all from my childhood, which super fun. Do not get them graded. Comics should not be slabbed. They should always be available to read. See, I disagree with that to a degree, Cody. They all should be available to read, yes, but that's why they have omnibuses. So I have several omnibuses of some of my favorite things. Like, for example, those are all my slabbed Death of Superman comics. My vintage Ninja Turtle comics, the Mirage Ninja Turtle stuff. I have all of those graded and up on my wall. And I have omnibuses that let me... Oh, here's the other X universe. Why is this here? This isn't a completely different... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Okay, that's why I had it in a separate sort of thing. But, like, here's the Hulk, for example. I couldn't even tell you who some of these characters are because they look so radically different. Oh, these are still in amazing condition. These are still amazing condition. I mean, let me... like I said, if I were to get these graded, they would grade easily over 9.4 easily. So pulling this out, I mean, you can see like the edges are clean. There's a little bit of an overlap, but like all the edges are still really nice and clean. There's a little bit of fraying there, but I don't think that would affect too much. Even when you look at the back, there are no lines in that. I mean, that is about as good as you get. And like I said, I had these as a kid. So I read them, and I took very, very good care of these. I'm very impressed. Shows the ads in every comic. Well, let's see. Here, Science Fiction Book Club, you can get five for $1. There's Kool-Aid. A lot of the ads came at the back of it. Here's the X-Men Chef Boyardee. Is that amazing? All the ads, yes, I'm giving you guys ads right now. You guys are getting all the ads. All the ads. These are all Age of Apocalypse. Oh, here's X-Men. Yeah, so this is all Age of Apocalypse. I mean, Age of Apocalypse was a long storyline that every single X-Men comic, so X-Force, X-Factor, Excalibur, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Cable, I mean, all the comics had a alternate version of it. I mean, I was no slouch with my comic collecting. But like Excalibur became this. Excalibur. Let's see. Wolverine. Oh, that's right. The title Wolverine. Todd McFarlane. Of course, I've heard Todd McFarlane. Became Weapon X. X Factor became Factor X. This is the last episode, or this was the last edition where Magneto actually kills Apocalypse. This is the one time that my mind was literally blown by this. That Magneto was so powerful, or still is, I guess, realistically, so powerful that he was able to actually kill Apocalypse. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Then everything else comes back to normal. The X-Men Prime universe returns, and now this brought in another new thing. Now, during was it Fatal Attractions? I think it was Fatal Attractions when Magneto had his mind basically wiped by Professor X. In that power, Pepper's somewhere. In that powerful event, it created a psychic. Have you heard of Legion? You mean the Legion that I was just talking about that went back in time and killed Professor X? Anyhow, trading cards? No, I never really got into the trading cards. Keep those in good condition. They might be worth something someday. I doubt it very much. But the effects of that huge psychic power that happened when Magneto and Professor X kind of fought together created a new entity. Basically like all the bad of Magneto and all the bad kind of a Professor X came together essentially to create a character known as Onslaught. And this was the first hint at that Juggernaut was literally beat to within an inch of his life, which we know how powerful Juggernaut is. But that was the beginning of Onslaught. Let's see. There's Nate Gray. The Generation X stuff continues on. Yeah, here is Cyclops taking the brain dead Magneto out of Avalon to get medical help. Let's see. These are all just a lot of the. I mean, the thing about comics is comics exist in between kind of like big tentpole events. So, like comics like, let me flip here. I don't even know who the hell that is. Let's see. So I mean, everything kind of like this. I don't even remember this. Art's great, but like all this stuff kind of happens in between big events. So you have a lot of comics that come out in those different times. What do you have, Pepper? Hey, what do you have? That's a plastic wrapper, weirdo. Oh, okay, okay. Put that there. Comics also get very heavy. Let's see. Going into some other ones here. Let's see. Yeah, see, I have no idea about a lot of this stuff. The art covers, though, are amazing on a lot of these. So I'm trying to remember what came after Age of Apocalypse. I don't really remember. The anniversary issue. I don't remember that. Past the wrapper. Slabbing a comic book is like having a classic Mustang and not being able to drive it. Yeah, but I don't necessarily agree. I like slabbing them for the purposes of things like that, like putting them on a wall to display them. That I love doing. And you know, in the 90s, boobs were definitely a lot bigger. Boobs were a thing. Definitely a thing. Boobs. Wild Child. Yeah. I mean, the 90s had, if you guys remember Batman, my next book, or my next one over there, my next box, I think has most of my, um, uh, my DC stuff. That'll be in the next one when I pull these out. These I haven't even taken these and taped those down, but X-Men Unlimited. Here's Holocaust. Holocaust, they renamed him to Nemesis, I think, because they didn't like the idea that he was named something evil like that. Today, if the comic had boobs, Twitter checkmarks would go insane. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Oh, this was a good one. When the Age of Apocalypse Beast met the regular universe Beast. I gotta tape these down because all this like floppy stuff is annoying. Generation X. Hey, hey, what are you doing over there? Oh, here's some good eh, here's some good series runs. You had the Sabretooth series. Sabretooth had his own little series. 4 books there. Gambit had his own. Gambit had a run. I'm pretty sure I have Rogues in here too. Gambit had a run. There's Bishop. Bishop had his own little series. Bishop's such a fun character. There's Rogue. Rogue, I had a crush on as a kid. Storm. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Storm. Storm had a series as well. But whatever happened? What happened to Storm's boobs here? Those are a lot smaller. I don't think so. I mean, not in the time that I was collecting them. I don't believe he had his own. Now these ones are less than stellar condition comics. These ones I never put in bags or anything like that because I just didn't care too much about them. These are all open and loose. These are like wrinkled. See, not very good condition on these ones. I don't even remember, but there's Hulk getting married, or there's something going on there. I don't know what that's all about. Venom, oh, Funeral Pyre, oh, that was some good stuff. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. What do you have? Oh, look at here! Look at here! Optibotimus with an Iron Man comic. Believe it or not, this is kind of funny. Iron Man number 290. That one, he's back. The return of Tony Stark. I need to read this. I need to go back and read this one. Here's an advertisement for you. Super Nintendo. Ghost Rider. Special double size 50th issue. Ghost Rider. Pepper, what are you doing, girl? The Mighty Thor. Mighty Thor and Ghost Rider. I know I have a Ghost Rider fan. Is that Kelly texting me? Let's see. Spider-Woman. Oh, man. Who remembers this? Who remembers Meteor Man? Now we're getting to some weird stuff here. What is this? I don't know what this is. This looks like it was just out of a newspaper. I don't even know. Silver Surfer. Oh, look at that. 50th anniversary. Secrets of Silver Surfer's past. This one, I mean, this is all in bad shape. Like, these are all ones that are not in very good shape whatsoever. Not very good shape at all. Oh, here's an extra Generation X. Maximum Clonage. Oh, this breaks my heart. I forgot I had this. The original Terminator 2 had some comics. That breaks my heart. Likewise, this was another big crush that I had growing up in the 90s. This is Married with Children. I don't have the cover for it anymore. Cover ripped off, but you can tell what as a teenage boy I was interested in. That's right. That's right. This was fun too. I've talked about the 2099 series and stuff. Here's X-Men 2099. So they had a whole line of 2099 and stuff, like Spider-Man 2099, all that kind of stuff. These are X-Men Adventures. These were loosely based off of the animated series, which was a fun one to have. X-Men Adventures. It kind of took the story of the Batman animated series and continued it on in terms of comic book form. There's more Sabretooth stuff. I have a bunch of Sabretooth themes. Oh, this one. If I could ever, I mean, this has had water damage, you could tell. But if I could get, I never can remember his name, but the Flash. This, and the advertisement on the back here, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. But you can see like the damage on that one. But I mean, ultimately, I don't care because it's still a fun one from my childhood. But I would love to get, this would be one that I would like to get like maybe pressed and cleaned a little bit, and then get this signed. I would love it if I could get him signing it. I've said that he is my growing up. You know, Batman was Michael Keaton. Superman was Christopher Reeve, and I forget his name, but he was my Flash. So that's a fun one to still have. Let's see what else. Going in the very back here. This we're just about done. Just about done. So, Spider-Man: The Lost Years. I don't remember what that's about, but I got that. Now this was a fun one. I collected this for a little bit, but this is Gen 13. This was done. What comic company made these? Image Comics. I don't even know if they're still around, but it was a group of it was kind of like X-Men, but they were teenagers, and there was all sorts of just kind of like kid-like stuff in it. Image does Spawn. Okay, well there you go. So there's some Spawn stuff. These now that he's gone, these are some that I really should get these kind of taken a little bit better care of, because I have Leonard Nimoy's Primordials. I have the first issue of that, the second issue, and the fifth issue. I honestly just bought these because it was Leonard Nimoy. I was a big Leonard Nimoy fan. For those of you who don't know who Leonard Nimoy is, get the hell out of my show. That is Spock. So that was fun. Here is the New Warriors. I'm not sure what my oldest comic is, honestly. But these are some kind of old ones. Oh, here's another. Oh, look at that! I have first issue as seen on TV. Marvel's Action Hour. Iron Man. That's kind of cool. What's happening? Ah, yes. John Wesley Shipp. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, he's the. I know he's the dad now. Here's a Star Trek: The Next Generation comic. Totally forgot that I had that. Generation X collector preview. This is Age of Apocalypse: The Chosen. I don't know what this is. Oh, the thing is ripped though. So that one's kind of weird. X-Men Ultra Collection, Year in Review. Marvel, the Year in Review. Guess it just goes through and reviews things that happened in Marvel, I guess. But there's your look at my Marvel collection of comic books. Like I said, I was into them in the mid '90s when I was kind of a teenager. Under Jim Lee's Wildstorm imprint and Image, Wildstorm is known. Oh, Cody, dropping the names. But Spawn, I never really got into too much. There was some stuff that I liked. If I go through my DC stuff, there is some crossovers with Batman in that. That was a real fun thing. Batman and Spawn. That was cool. His Master Replica Signature Edition Phaser fetches 5 figures now. Jesus H. That's incredible. But so my cat, what is she doing? Pepper? I don't know where she is now. She's just running all over the place because I got everything tore up over here to get to the boxes. Um, but the time in the '90s, like I said, was a real fun time in my opinion. A lot of really powerful storylines in that time. It was like they weren't afraid to do certain things. Like for example, killing Superman. Although they never intended to keep him dead, but we didn't know that. We didn't know what they were planning. Um, like I said, reading the Age of Apocalypse stuff, I had no idea what they were. Excuse me, what they were leading up to with what Legion was doing, all that kind of stuff. Batman never would have expected him to get his back broken and go away and have another guy, Azrael, don the role of Batman while Bruce Wayne was off in Tibet or whatever getting healed. So a lot of that stuff was really, like I said, thinking out of the box and doing some dramatic things. I think they realized that comic books, they can kill somebody and then bring them back easily through whatever means necessary. So they started doing a lot of that kind of stuff there, and it was a lot of powerful stuff. But then I think it started getting a little bit like the shock value, I think, started wearing off with a lot of different things. Like when I go through my DC stuff, there's a storyline called 0 Hour, which was a really good series. Um, and I think a lot of, again, that I don't think that one got as much uh, attention because of stuff that Marvel had kind of already done. So like a lot of these companies were kind of going back and forth, trying, like, well, Superman, DC, all this kind of stuff. They were trying to outdo one another, and it seems that Macy's running. Oh, the death of Gwen Stacy. Yeah. So I mean, um, a lot of different things were taking place during all those different times, and I think, as I said, people just got a little bit bored with it. So I think that, and I talk about this a lot. That when you look at like the Ninja Turtle comics from the '80s, um, all that time, those are very collectible comics. When Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee got leaked, oh, I hadn't seen that. But it's like, because a lot of them, the first run of the Mirage Ninja Turtle comics, um, issue number 1, was there was only 3,000 that were made of it. I think they bumped that up to 10,000 with the second run. I could be wrong on the numbers, but it became very popular. But in a lot of comics, just in general, same thing with the toys. It's a lot of them. They didn't make a shit ton of them. When Death of Superman happened, it changed so much about how comics really were, that they were making thousands and thousands and thousands of those. So it kind of dumbs down the value if everybody can get them. And the Death of Superman, that one right there, they did like 8 runs of that. I don't even remember. But it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Talon, all right, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. You can rewatch it. I'm only going to be around for another 10, 15 minutes. I want to take a look. Let me see this. Where are we seeing this Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Bumblebee? Is this over on like TFW? Oh, there we go. All right, here he is. And he comes with, what is that? Oh, Tauntaun. That's not a bad look. The backpack looks pretty clean on him. We've gotten that Sam piece before, haven't we? Oh no, okay. It's close, but it's different. I don't like the lighter color. I'm not a big fan of the light gray on it. Of course, Tauntaun has it. Tauntaun can get his figures from his supplier, but the guy that I'm talking to is the same guy that supplies Tauntaun his figures, can't even answer a question if he actually shipped my shit or not. I'm getting really frustrated with that. That is shady and kind of is aggravating to me. Now, the rumor is that like all these people like just trade figures. So Tauntaun gets them and then he gives them to, or then he sells them to Prime versus Prime, and it's just like a secular sort of thing. So I'm wondering if I'm just getting someone else's figures and they haven't gotten them yet. But I don't know if the guy that I deal with is the same guy that Tauntaun deals with, or if Tauntaun is actually that guy. I don't know any of those details. So it's kind of frustrating, honestly, because it is several $100s I threw down and to get these 7 figures. And I'll read to you the message. I'll read it to you. So it says, hey, so this was back on the 15th. I said, do you have any updates? This is taking considerably longer than I thought it would. Hey, so at the moment, I've got you Hot Rod, Cup, Scourge, Black, and Black Arachnia. Warpath, Cheetor, and Rat Trap are having some problems. Their shipment got delayed. And I said, how much? Because I was like, if you already got those, then I just send me those. I'll pay for those. And he says, they will be sent to me tomorrow, talking about Warpath, Cheetor, and Rat Trap. They'll be sent to me tomorrow. So by the beginning of next week, I will receive them. And then, so by Wednesday, Thursday, I will ship to you. So that was this past Wednesday or Thursday. So that's kind of annoying. And then didn't say anything Monday, didn't say anything Wednesday. Finally replies, says, hey, sorry for the disappearing. My phone was broken the last few days. I'm back now. Your package has been sent. I will look for the checking code and DM you. I don't know what a checking code is. But it's like I didn't even actually pay for the shipping yet. He didn't tell me how much shipping was. So did he just? So then I said, okay, but you already shipped out, but you already shipped them out to me? And he said, yeah. So we'll see, but it is getting very frustrating right now. Because you guys, as channel members, were the ones that helped me get these figures, and I'm upset that I haven't gotten them yet to be able to do the reviews for you guys. And it's really aggravating me. The front of the car, it's not. The front of the car, it's not bad. It's just he doesn't have it lined up or transformed properly. But I like the front of that. That is very much like the Dark of the Moon look, which is what my Camaro was, and that's my favorite look of it. So I just don't like the light gray that they used for his body. The light gray on it, I don't think is a good looking color. His legs clean up pretty nice though. The backpack looks decent. I like how it doesn't seem to sit up as high as the previous one. That's nice. There we have Jazz. Yeah, so did Tauntaun get Jazz too? Yeah, he's got Jazz too. Jazz, I really like the look of. I really like the look of that Jazz. And a lot of people I'm seeing to, oh, his legs look kind of funky. A lot of people are saying they're mad because he doesn't have the number 4 on him. Well, that's what repro labels is for. And it's what surprised that it's taking this long to get the twins. Those ones are going to be tough, I feel. So yeah, hopefully things straighten out fairly quickly. I mean, like I said, I mean this is the same guy that deals with Tauntaun, so I know that he gets Tauntaun as figures. So I just feel like I'm not exactly sure what's happening with mine. So but I do think that I think that this is the best looking Jazz that we've gotten before, and I'm excited about that, and don't mind that he has the number 14. People don't know. A lot of people don't know that in the original Diaclone line, they were numbered figures, basically. And the Jazz or the Porsche figure, who wasn't called Jazz back then, the Porsche figure was numbered 14. So Twitter people were saying that the 14s go for whites when Hasbro squashed. I remember saying, well, exactly, and that's he was the 14th figure in the original Diaclone line. I got this. I think it was from Proto Man actually too. That said that there's an actual race car that is that Porsche, and the race car's number is 4. And to avoid any kind of similarities with Hasbro producing a Porsche in that style with the number 4 and creating a conflict with that official race car driver, they avoided using the number 4. And that's why, that's why they decided to go with 14, which is, again, in reference to the Diaclone number. But so Revenge of the Fallen B confirmed, should get Revenge of the Fallen. Also, in ads, Hasbro would number Jazz as 14. Yeah, so I mean, the 14 is a thing, but yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole Jazz thing is literally only going around where people talking about like white supremacy because of the Combiner Wars one. I think it was Combiner Wars Jazz that had the MAGA thing on there, which everyone was saying was a huge conspiracy theory with that, and that was just silly stuff. But I mean, it's not anything. What was I going to say? There's no conspiracy theory with it. People just want to look for things and go crazy with stuff. But the number does not bother me at all. People complaining about dumb stuff. Yeah, it's just a number. It's just a number. So, Paul, do you think 3D Series 49B is better than the new Revenge of the Fallen B from the pictures you've seen? From the pictures I've seen, let me pull them up again because he did a nice comparison here between the two figures. He does. In the overall sculpt, I do think that he does have a better overall look. I do like how he looks. I don't like that gray coloring for the body. I wish it. I mean, like the silver looks fine, but like the gray molded plastic, I'm not a big fan of. But I mean, it does. I mean, it's a very similar. I mean, it's obviously the same engineering. I'm studying these side by side right now. It's really hard to say, honestly, because they are almost identical figures. You just have some slightly remolded pieces. So I mean, honestly, I don't. They're the same. They're the same. I like the darker color of the previous one. So I can't really say that one's better. Also, sorry. Attacked a model kit company for making sexily Windblade. Oh well, yeah, that's. How big is the Sam figure? Sam is probably about that big. It's not very big. Yeah, it's the exact same Yeah, same figure. You have a different bumper. Epic Voice Guy is here. Epic Voice Guy. We're going to be leaving. I'm going to be leaving in 4 minutes. And no, you cannot do a super chat and get me to stay longer. I am leaving. Yes, Transformers 7 will happen. Epic Voice Guy is confirming that Transformers 7 will happen. Do we know that for sure? John Bailey? Unicorn? They've already announced that they're doing a new Transformer movie though, so it's not a surprise. TJ, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Remember, this coming week, members only chat, and live stream, which the only people that are going to be able to see it and chat in it are going to be channel members. Now I know it's not a secret. I'm just giving you a hard time. So that is going to be coming this week. Also, the Titan class channel member exclusive Zoom call will be this week. John, I'm going to text you later on today and get a day from you, which will be good for your schedule that we can squeeze you in. Like I said, it's not going to be terribly long. It'll start at about 7 o'clock our time. And like I said, it'll probably only be a half an hour show because we don't have a lot of channel members really. I've lost 2 recently, so not channel members, Titan class members. So there's only going to be like 4 of us. You'll be 5. Yes, Adam. Yes, Adam. I know. I'll post it. I will post it. Still waiting for my animatronic, the child. Oh God. The child. The child. We don't know. Shinging star. We don't know what it's going to be. I don't think. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be like a Beast Wars film. Although the logo is just a regular Autobot logo, so not sure. Once in a lifetime opportunity to be in the same Zoom call with John Bailey, the Epic Voice Guy, the voice of all things. All things. We're going to go back and forth. He's going to do Optimus Prime. I'm going to do my Megatron. We're going to relive the 1986 movie. Why throw away your life so? That sounds really bad. I forgot how to do it. Sorry. That's probably not actually what's going to happen, but it's still going to be fun. Call you Shin. Okay, I'll call you Shin. Yeah, but Adam, are you going to be in the call? Like, are you actually going to have your camera on this time? Or is it just going to be audio again? What's up, Power Ranger reviewer? Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be heading out here shortly. So, Thank you, everybody, though, for stopping by, spending some time with me on this beautiful Sunday. I got to go do the rest of my laundry now. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you all. I love all your support, your positive energy, all the good that you guys put out in the world. Thank you so much. Unpopular opinion: Studio Clip number is better. You bite your tongue. But, all right, guys. So, until next time, this has been Optibotimus saying, remember, you don't grow old because you stop playing. You grow old because time goes by. And then you get old. And you age. And then you die. Palm in your face!